Good afternoon. My name is Scott. I'm the owner of Milner Merchant, the seed business. I have a store on Etsy and on eBay right now. And I figured I might as well start doing some videos on some of my plants that I start to grow for seeds. And right now, this one is the ghost peppers. And I should have done a video of me starting the seeds, but I didn't. But I'm gonna show you what I do once they get up and they've sprouted, and before I put them in their permanent spot for growth. And this is a little look at some of the peppers right here, and I will trim out the weakest one at some point, the weakest ones, and have one plant in here. But I put these seeds. The mixture I used is I used peat moss, I used worm castings, and a handful of sand. Mixed that up, dampened the soil real good, my mixture real good. Put it in the pot, poked a hole, dropped a couple seeds in, covered it up, and I made a little dome for it. And I put them under the dome for humidity to stay under there, and they sprouted. I started 12 plants, and these are 12 plants I'm gonna grow over the winter, fall and winter, in a greenhouse or inside or whatever, probably greenhouse, to produce peppers early spring, to have a crop of seeds to sell in my store. But let me show you what I'm doing here with my, now that I'm at the stage. They've been outside. I started all my peppers outside. I don't start hardly anything inside. It's too much of an effort and too much of a risk to take your seeds inside and start them. Now, if you want to start them inside, that's your business. But for me, I start all my seeds outside, because I don't feel like doing the hardening off process and losing plants. But this is what I do here. Now that they've been outside for about a week, under this porch here, and getting a little bit of sun, getting a little bit of rays. Now it's time for to step up the game and take it to the next level with these peppers. So this is what I do. Let me take you over here. This is this right here is a rabbit pen trough thing that I had sitting around. You can use any kind of container to put them in, it doesn't matter. This is what I have. And what I do is I take a trough that holds water. Okay, I'm not going to water these things from above, I'm watering them from the bottom. And these pots, they have the holes in the bottom like that right there. And I'm probably going to make some wicking buckets, people call them self-watering or whatever, for these peppers, period, because I don't want to bring any kind of disease in from the top. So let's move the camera and I'll show you my process. So first things first, I'm gonna use this Miracle Grow single pack thing and make a gallon of water. Okay, let me get the water. Okay, and now I've made my gallon of water. I'm gonna pour it in this right here. Pretty simple, huh? A gallon in there. It's the perfect ratio for what I'm doing. All right. All right, now that's in there. Now I'm going to take these pepper plants and I'm going to set them down in the water, like so. Just like that. Okay, So now I have the peppers in there, and they're in there now. They're in a fertilized soil, fertilized water bath. Now they started off in worm castings. I love to use worm castings, but I do like Miracle Grow for some reason, because it's just like it. But with this method here, I won't have to water these things probably for a while. They'll stay good, and the moisture content inside will wick up through the pot and fertilize the soil that they're in, which makes, when I get done with my wicking buckets, it'll make it to where my buckets will go, the soil they're in will be extremely fertilized. They'll have worm castings, and they'll have Miracle Grow in there at the same time when I transplant. And my next stage is to cut out which plant is the weakest plant, and I'm probably going to do that in the next couple of days. I want to see what this fertilizer does and see if one of them outshoots the other or not. Once that happens, then I'll cut the weaker one out, and that will be my main plant. And if you want to follow me on this journey on what I'm doing in my how I do my seeds and how I do my gardening for my seed productions, follow along. It'd be nice to share some of my knowledge of how I do things with others, and keep you connected to the things we do in my little company. So I thank you for watching, and I will be doing some update videos on these ghost peppers. This will be part of a ghost pepper series that I'm doing, and I hope you follow. So until next time, thank you very much. See ya.